One story that helps elaborate on how the self is separate from the body is found in Srimadbhagavatam, 5th canto, chapter 10, in which a self realized devotee named Jadbharata is forced to help carry the palanquin of King Rahugana, who is traveling nearby. The king needs an extra carrier, and when the king's men find Jadbharata, they force him to help. The palanquin is not being carried very smoothly, and the king, discovering the cause to be Jadbharata, chastises him very severely. Being very angry, the king says, "You rascal, what are you doing? Are you dead? Are you dead despite the life within your body? Do you not know that I am your master? You are disregarding me and not carrying out my order. For this disobedience, I shall now punish you and give you proper treatment so that you will come to your senses and do the correct thing." Thinking himself a king, King Rahugana is in the bodily conception and is influenced by material nature's mode of passion and ignorance. Due to madness, he chastises Jadabharata with uncalled for and contradictory words. Jadabharata is a topmost devotee. Although considering himself very learned, the king doesn't know about the position of an advanced devotee situated in Bhakti Yoga, nor does he know his characteristics. Jadabharata is the residence of the Supreme Lord. He always carries the form of the Lord within his heart. He is the dear friend of all living beings and does not entertain any bodily conception. He therefore smiles and speaks the following words: "My dear king and hero, whatever you have spoken sarcastically is certainly true. Actually, these are not simply words of chastisement, for the body is the carrier. The load carried by the body does not belong to me, for I am the spirit soul. There is no contradiction in your statements because I am different from the body. I am not the carrier of the palanquin, the body is the carrier. Certainly, as you have hinted, I have not labored carrying the palanquin, for I am detached from the body. You have said, I am not stout and strong, and these words are befitting a person who doesn't know the distinction between the body and soul. The body may be fat or thin, but no learned man would say such things of the spirit soul. As far as the spirit soul is concerned, I am neither fat nor skinny. Therefore, you are correct when you say that I am not very stout. Also, if the objects of this journey and the path leading there were mine, there would be many troubles for me. But because they relate not to me but to my body, there is no trouble at all. Fatness, thinness, bodily and mental distress, thirst, hunger, fear, disagreement, desires for material happiness, old age, sleep, attachment for material possessions, anger, lamentation, illusion, and identification of the body with the self are all transformations of the material covering of the spirit soul. A person absorbed in the material bodily conception is affected by these things, but I am free from all bodily conceptions. Consequently, I am neither fat nor skinny nor anything else you have mentioned. My dear king, you have unnecessarily accused me of being dead, though alive. In this regard, I can only say that this is the case everywhere, because everything material has its beginning and end. As far as you are thinking that you are a king and master and are thus trying to order me, this is also incorrect, because these positions are temporary. Today you are a king and I am your servant, but tomorrow the position may be changed and you may be my servant and I your master. These are temporary circumstances created by providence. Everyone is being forced into these positions by the laws of material nature. Therefore, Actually, no one is master and no one is servant. Jadabharata continued teaching the king in this way. He had tolerated the harsh words of the king and remained peaceful and replied properly. Jadabharata was not affected by the anger and ignorance of the king and agreed to carry the palanquin out of humility, with the idea that he is simply undergoing the results of his past misdeeds. This is certainly how we must tolerate those around us who act on the bodily platform of life. If you are quick to return their criticism of us, this will accomplish nothing but disturb our own peace of mind and arouse our own false ego, which causes us to identify with the bodily platform as well. On the bodily platform, we engage in defending our honor and reputation, but what are these? Whatever honor, distinction, fame, power, riches, or strength we have clings to the body only, and we lose it all at the time of death, since the soul is above such things. All material situations are temporary and have nothing to do with the spiritual self. Therefore, we should understand that we are all here only for a short time, like travelers on a bus or plane. We have been given a seat or position which we have for a little while, and then we'll be forced to give it up at the end of the journey. Why, therefore, should we be attached to or ready to fight over a temporary seat? Just as in the case of King Rahugana, we see today that there are many rulers along with their followers who are proud and ready to fight for their honor and positions, such as land or country. But in the Vishnu Purana, the earth laughs at all those who think they can possess her. Many kings with imperishable bodies have stood upon this planet, who, blinded with deceptive notions, have indulged the feeling that suggests this earth is mine, it will be my son's, it will belong to my dynasty. But they have all passed away. So many who reigned before them, many who succeeded them, and many who are yet to come have ceased or will soon cease to be. The earth, whom the Vedas accept as an individual living being, therefore thinks how great is the folly of leaders who are endowed with the faculty of reason to cherish the confidence of ambition when they are nothing but foam upon the waves. They seek to reduce their ministers, their servants, and subjects under their authority, and then endeavor to overcome their foes. Thus, they say, we will conquer the ocean-circled earth, and intent upon their project, do not see death standing close by. It is through infatuation that kings desire to possess me, whom their predecessors have been forced to leave and whom their fathers have not retained. Beguiled with such a selfishness, fathers fight with sons and brothers and with brothers and for my position. Foolishness has been the character of every king who has boasted, all this earth is mine, everything is mine, it will be in my house forever, for he is dead. How is it possible that such vain desires should survive in the hearts of his descendants, who have seen their progenitor forced to relinquish me and tread the path of dissolution, though he was absorbed by the thirst to dominate everything? When I hear a king sending word to another by his ambassador, this earth is mine, immediately resign your pretensions to it, I am moved to violent laughter at first, but it soon subsides into pity for the infatuated soul.